So, how Stunna4Vegas saved my life. Also, shout out my sponsors, Coach Roach TV. He designed this shirt, personal designer. Shout out Coach Roach, appreciate you. So first, we're gonna start back 2017. I was 22 years old. I was living in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, working a job at a factory called Firestone. If y'all don't know what Firestone is, it's Bridgestone now. It's a tire factory. But a lot of my work was outside as a trash man, literally busting open a wagon full of trash. I'm talking about anything you can name in it. We got to separate bottles, cans, metals, plastics, things like that. In the midst of me having a job and just living a regular life, the regular 22-year-old, I was going viral on Facebook at the time, doing stuff like top 15 rappers in North Carolina. I might throw a Cardi B, one of her posts, or I might do who 6ix9ine got the fussing with that week, you know, stuff like that, just to help my videos go viral. I was doing that just on rapper time, trying to promote myself as a rapper. I actually put myself in the top 15 list that I made. Once my name and my buzz started to grow, I started getting calls from, you know, producers and artists in Raleigh to come check them out for my next viral list. Spoiler alert, I only made the viral list to put myself in it so I can go viral in the work. So it was for me to get there. I ended up meeting a producer out of Raleigh. He like, yo, you start coming to celebrity studios in Raleigh, North Carolina. A lot of the celebrities be up here. At this time, it's a lot of other artists too. You know, Blueface was hot at the time. 6ix9ine was hot at the time. TK was hot at the time. But the baby was like busting. The baby was hot as a firecracker, like on his way up. He was doing a lot of touring around North Carolina. And sometimes his people would come through celebrity studios. So I get invited to go to the studio. And it started to become routine till I'm in celebrity studios maybe all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just always in there. I leave from work with my work clothes, change in the car, go straight to the studio, get to work. Like, that was my routine. You know what I'm saying? It started to get so routine that I didn't see no growth in it. I was seeing growth off of the social media and going viral and all of that, but my real life problems was so hectic at the time, from keeping my apartment, managing a job that I really don't want to go to. I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was in a toxic relationship. Me and her both played a big part. Another story time, we'll get there. And the fact of, I was still DJing and recording and doing a lot of other things that I had to devote my time to outside of just trying to get to where I need to go. It was a lot of stress on me. And then at time, I'm going viral, but it's not me. I'm feeling like I'm just running in a circle, making everybody else get bigger, but not myself. Even though the top 15 list went viral, I still had a lot of groundwork to do. Just felt like I wasn't covering. One specific day, man, I get called to the studio, the same usual, come to the stu, pull up. I had a bad day. Just got to argue with my aunt. Me and my girl, my ex now, my girl at the time was going at it real bad. I'm trying to manage my apartment. It's just so much that was affecting me outside of my workflow. It was just a lot on my brain, as well as trying to still be a star. I really wasn't feeling the studio. My emotions was just high that whole day, you know. But one thing I do, I take my emotions out of my work life. I said, forget it, I have to go to work, so I'm gonna do what I do. Leave work, I'm on 4 to 12. It got swing shift. Y'all know what swing shift is? There's 3 shifts that cover a whole day worth of work. So 8 to 4, 4 to 12, 12 to 8. This particular day, I was on 4 to 12. I get off, I head to the studio. Oh, and I had a car that was terrible. I love that car, but it was terrible. Clutching up on me bad, whatever. Trying to make it to the studio. Raleigh's at least an hour, 30 minutes. I probably got $6 for gas. If you leave Firestone and you go straight up the street, you'll run into a gas station. It's like on the right by some apartments. I'm leaving from Wilson, North Carolina, the Firestone place, to go to the store to pump gas. I lose my $5 bill. Can't find it, only could find $1. Scratch some change up to put inside my car, just enough to get a gallon of gas. This time gas is maybe 2 and some change. So at this point, I'm getting a Raleigh on hope, hoping I make some money when I get down there. I'm stressed because I lost my $5. That was just to lead to break the camel back. I'm just, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So I get to driving, and I get maybe 45 minutes down the road, watching my gas meter, watching my gas meter, trying to drive fast to get there quicker, but realizing I'm burning my gas, I'm trying to drive slow, but then realize I can run out of gas driving slow. So it just, you know, all this playing the chord, you know what I'm saying? Gas like cut on. Ding! I'm maybe 30 miles, 35 miles from where I'm supposed to be at. My gas meter here, I got literally 24 miles left. Like, man, yo, I pull over, side of the highway. I park my car. And one thing I learned that day, I always manifest, but I didn't know what I was doing at the time. My emotions were so high, and I just started praying to God, and I just asked him, like, yo, God, what's going on? I'm trying my hardest in everything I'm doing right now, and I don't see a gain. I don't see a break. All of this stuff seems fake, it seems hollow. It's like it's not real, like it's not working. If I'm not supposed to be doing this music, if I'm not supposed to be doing this, let me know, and I will turn this car around now. I will go home. Amen. That's how I pray to my God. Crank the car, the first thing come on the radio. The baby at Stunna4Vegas live in Raleigh, North Carolina tonight. I'm thinking, I know half the time when artists leave a different state, somebody might book them for a feature or something, so they might got some features to do in the cut. I'm like, yo, you know what? Just driving, daydreaming, I'm like, man, it'd be crazy if Stunna4 just showed up to the studio with the baby and them, and they just meet, and I make some crazy beats for him, man, you know what I'm saying? Then I got the plan in my head. What would you do if he did come? And I'd probably make a fire, a little quick beat. I'd get up, sit in the back of the room. Probably wouldn't even try to stress him. I wouldn't try to stress him. First, we going through these thoughts like, oh, I'll probably go crazy. Oh, it's Stunna4. I'll probably try to act cool, like, what up? Say, nah. I think I'll just sit at the back of the room, out the way. And the midst of me just daydreaming, I realized that I ain't think so much about the gas. I ended up getting to the studio. So I'm like, oh, man, I made it. Bet. All right. Cool, guy. All right, you got me to the studio. You know what I'm saying? You helped me. I got you. Go up there to the studio. One of my boys' birthday. And he the main producer that knows a lot of these artists. He drunk, having a good time. Man, you know what? I'm going to call Stunna4. I'm going to see if he going to pull up. I get a shock in my stomach, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? This literally happening. He calls Stunna. First ring on FaceTime, Stunna picks up. Yo, what up? What's up? Hey, look, I was just about to call you. I got a feature that I got to do, and I'll come to the studio in an hour. Had a room clear for me. Bet. Hang up. There, me and him the only ones in the room. We looking like, whoa, like, and that my head is like, like it started happening. It's just remain humble, remain calm. Go to the main studio. Probably about 4 in the room. We asked him like, yo, can we use this room? Nah. Look, bro, we got an important client coming through. It's to a point my boy like, yo, we will pay you to get this room. Nah, they ain't with it. But at this point, he like, he got to spill the beans. He's like, yo, Stunna4 coming in here. We need this room. Everybody just light up. Oh, Stunna4 come. Oh. Let them have the room, but they didn't want to leave. We going to mess around, and he going to get bombarded with fucking producer spam. One of the other guys that was in the studio, he put a little organization on it. He told me he come in an hour. So it was like 5 producers that was going to make a beat. So everybody gets 15 minutes apiece to make a beat. When he gets here, he got 5 beats that he can pick from. Me, being I'm not from the area, I immediately step back. I let all the boys do their thing. I'm just sitting back, just absorbing it in. I do this thing called a 5-minute beat challenge. So I already knew, okay, this is my playing field. I know what I'm gonna do. I went dead last. I'm gonna be real. Part of it was whoever is sitting inside the chair when Stunna comes in looks the most important. That was part of the whole reason everybody wanted to be in the room. Back to what I was saying. So everybody takes their time, make their beat. When I get to the computer, while everybody was already making that beat, I done planned mine. I got the whole beat out how I'm gonna make it. 5 minutes, maybe 30 seconds, I'm done. I'm pressing another button, I'm done. And the room was just like, okay, this one of them. This is definitely one of the ones. With maybe 8 minutes left, Stunna4 bust straight through the room. Boom. Oh, I like this beat. Hey, I catch, he walked down. I just shoot him, he gonna talk now. Chop down, ruin the block. Like, So, he started freestyling off the top, just bouncing through the room. Doing that little baby still, bouncing through the room to my beat. And it's like, so he come in with like 5 of his guys, you know what I'm saying? They all just vibing, chilling. At this point, I still got maybe 7 minutes that I can get on the computer with and just chill. Because at this point, he walk in, I'm looking like the important guy since I'm sitting at the laptop. I get up, walk to the back of the room, and I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing. Get to mingling with some of his homeboys. Just got to meet a lot of the artists that was with him. I got to see him live recording the session. I stayed out the way. I didn't try to harass him. I waited to the end of the session. Then I was like, yo, can I get your email? That's the only words I ever said to Stunna4. And he didn't say nothing back. He did. He said, and reached his hand out to give me 5. He slapped the dog out my hand like I felt my shit ringing, like, you know that sound in your ear? Like a sonar wave. I felt that like going through my hand. He slapped my hand so hard. I knew that was a sign of appreciation, so I just ate it, put my hand in my pocket, start like rubbing it against my thigh, like it kind of eased the shock out of it. Then when we was about to go, I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna ask if I get a video. So then I recorded a little video with him. Like once he left out in the room, just like, yo, that was Stunna. It hit me like God answered all of my prayers. God literally answered all of my prayers that I asked for right then and there. I said, if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, show me a sign. Let me hear the radio ad at the time I heard it. So I realized that, oh, the baby and Stunna was coming to have that manifestation. Put me so deep in manifestation that I stopped worrying about the gas in my car. I get there and Stunna's actually coming, and I was humble enough to just close my mouth, play my part, and he actually like walked in on my beat and seen me in the producer chair. And the fact that the whole plan I manifested came exactly how I imagined it. Like, yo, God, you know what? I never question you again. You got it. And then the reason I say why Stunna4 saved my life is because, honestly, I was doing a lot of bad things at the time that I couldn't really stomach. I was trying to find a way to cope with it by trying to work so hard at what I was doing, that if God wouldn't have showed me a sign, or what I felt like was a sign at night, I was gonna commit suicide. I was gonna commit suicide. For the fact how God saved my life, but how God used Stunna4Vegas as a vessel to save my life. Like, it's an amazing experience, and it taught me that manifestation is real. Also taught me to never question the higher power of what you believe, because if it got you this far, it'll always get you further. It also taught me it's cool, work hard like the star in the room, but be humble enough to sit in the back of the room. I just want to say, you know, if this video ever reached Stunna4Vegas, bro, I appreciate you for just coming to do your job as a rapper, just to come to do your job, because right time and right place, bro, you really saved me. And I feel like if you wasn't there at that time, it'd probably be no BigCaroline to inspire so many of the kids, so many of the youth and the adults, the whole state that I have inspired, as well as you, you know what I'm saying, how you inspire people. And I just thank you so much, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate that. And I hope this was a good video for y'all. I appreciate y'all, you know, BigCaroline 252. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and tell me what story time you want to hear next. And check my music video out, No Joke. I love y'all. More on the way.
BigCaroline side of the 4 time, man.
Carolina shit, man. It's big 4 times hottest young nigga alive. You hear me?